David Toborowsky from 90 Day Fiancé candidly discussed his plans to have another child with Annie soon after the birth of their daughter. David and Annie got married in 2017, and 7 years later, they decided to have a baby. They went through IVF procedures, and Annie successfully became pregnant in June 2024. Surprisingly, the couple chose to have their child in Thailand, near Annie's family. 9 months later, they welcomed their first child, daughter Minthira, in March 2025. However, David recently surprised fans by returning to Arizona in the United States, leaving Annie and their daughter behind in Thailand. Before arriving in Arizona, he flew to Los Angeles to undergo cosmetic procedures to rejuvenate his youthful appearance. While spending time with a friend in Arizona, David recently held a live Instagram session to update fans on his life and the latest cosmetic procedures. When asked if he was having another one, David jokingly asked, "You mean the procedure or another child? Don't scare me with both." He continued to say that they still have 3 embryos on ice, but are currently focused on Minthira. When they first started dating, David and Annie acknowledged their 24-year age difference and weren't insistent on having children together. In various interviews, Annie indicated that she was fine with not becoming a mother, as David had already undergone a vasectomy. She also mentioned that she didn't want her husband, who was aging, to have to change diapers at his age. However, things changed in 2024, and they began talking about having a baby. David didn't have to undergo a vasectomy reversal, and with the help of sperm extraction, Annie was able to get pregnant successfully. David and Annie are thrilled with their decision to have a child. They adore Minthira, and David misses his daughter during his U.S. trip. However, it is important to recognize that he may feel overwhelmed with his new duties. When asked about their plan to have another baby, he seemed worried about the additional responsibilities. Currently, David and Annie seem satisfied with having a daughter and aren't actively seeking IVF treatment for another child. Given that David is now in his late 50s, he may be content with having only one child with Annie. While David appeared nervous about the possibility of having a second child, he would be willing to overcome his nervousness if Annie expressed a desire to expand their family. With 3 embryos still in storage, it's probable that they may choose to have another child in the future. David and Annie have been in a healthy relationship for 8 years and have shown themselves to be wonderful parents. They're financially secure with investment properties in Thailand and a home in Arizona. Despite the potential concerns about the added responsibilities, the 90 Day Fiancé couple would love to have another child.